Are you tired of feeling exhausted, lacking in energy to do what you want to do, overwhelmed with other people's problems, foggy-headed because you have so much information to process every day? I used to be like that too, and so did many people that I know. High blood pressure, aching joints and stiffness in their bodies were also common problems I used to hear about. Can you imagine all of these issues becoming a thing of the past? A distant memory, a memory of a previous version of you. No more numbness, no more uneasiness, being able to deal with stress well. This can be you. How did we all achieve this? We all took up the ancient art of Ki Gong with a modern twist to make the practice more accessible and fun for the Western mind. I call this the 3-step revival method. It is a modern practice based on ancient traditions using Ki Gong. We can revive the energies of the body by simply going through these 3 steps. Before I get into that, I want you to consider this. Have you ever considered yourself to be a highly sensitive human being? I'm not talking about being oversensitive either. Being highly sensitive describes people who process all information very deeply, including emotions, thoughts and sensory input. This has a good and a bad side. If you are highly sensitive, you are likely to excel in creativity, empathy, and see connections that other people just do not see. These are amazing qualities to have, but can lead to exhaustion, stress, or just being run down. Highly sensitive people are in the minority, and sometimes this feels lonely. This is because our culture does not value sensitive people, and we are told at a very early age to hide our sensitivity. Everybody is sensitive to a certain extent, but do you feel you're more sensitive than other people around you? If you are highly sensitive, you're likely to have more activity in your brain that deals with empathy, emotions and social interactions. You're also going to have more activity in the brain in the area known as the seat of consciousness, where your inner world meets your outer world, known as the insula. You may prefer a slower pace of life, so you can take in all the amazing sensations and feelings you are having. Today's world doesn't allow you to do this, does it? And from personal experience, I've felt at times exhausted, stressed, and completely run down. While working this all out for myself, I've come up with a 3-step process to help you with any of these issues you may have. I realised my high sensitivity when I was at school, spending much time on my own, preferring the company of my guitars than people, because I could read so deeply into the experiences I had. I was told by a good friend that I was highly sensitive and that this is a strength, not a weakness. I've always held on to that advice. I was drawn to the mind, body, spirit arena, where I found ways to help me use my highly sensitive nature as a superpower to increase my intuition, expand creativity, and use empathy in the most amazing ways. Let me run through the 3 steps quickly so you can see how this method is going to help you. Step 1 is how to transform your physical condition by bringing your focus away from your head and down to the abdomen. Nearly everyone I meet today has so much going on in their heads. It is where the expression hot head comes from. Allowing this mental chatter to stay in your head will give you a hot head, letting other areas of the body decline. Step 2 is how to alleviate exhaustion, stress and numbness quickly by embracing the power of your heart. We are being bombarded with negative news and people. This will close your heart. You can change this easily to increase your compassion and empathy. And finally, step 3 is how to experience a greater sense of connection and power within as you open up to all the different possibilities you can manifest for yourself. Once we clear the head of negative thoughts and emotions, this leaves space for you to create the life you want using your intuition. I've created a PDF download going into more depth about my Ki Gong school called the Bright Beings Academy. This practice helped me with my traumatic childhood, where my parents died when I was very young, sent to boarding school and then out into a hostile world. I had to contend with being highly sensitive and traumatized at the same time. This practice can help you too. Put an end to those current issues that you have. End the feelings of being an outsider looking in and become the insider looking out. It's possible with the 3-step revival method. Click the link below and this will allow you to download the free PDF. It's free, so why not? Click the link below and see where the 3-step revival method can take you.